Good morning.
We'll see what happens.
Welcome to the October Coral Lakes Master Board meeting. I'd like to open the meeting by calling the roll.
Good morning, all. Okay. Debbie Eisenstein, I am present. Marty Danowitz. Here. Stuart Davidoff. Present. Herb Goldstein. No. Okay. Jerry Israel. Here. Aaron Kletzkin. Here. Joel Clemis. Here. Jerry Roman.
Here.
Bev Rosendorf. Here. Linda Rudy. Here. Richard Sherman. Here. Jerry Silverstein. Here. Harvey Sylvester. Here. Lou Vecchione. Here. Parliamentarian Marty Kay is not here at the moment. Representing Campbell Management, Laurel Kaduri, General Manager.
Here.
Susie McHugh, Assistant General Manager. Here. Lorette Homan, Effervescent Social Director.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. President, we have a quorum.
Thank you. Is Marty on the
Yes,
Zoom?
yes. Marty Kay is
Marty Kay is
Marty
on
Kay is
Zoom.
on Zoom. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Okay. I'd like to start with the approval of the minutes from the September 19th meeting. I'd like to entertain.
Right, there we go.
You guys are faster than greased lightning. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. I'd like to get a motion to accept the minutes as presented. All in favor? Thank you. Okay. Well, I'd like to welcome back our many snowbirds returning to the warmth of their winter paradise. I hope to keep today's meeting brief, and we'll begin by letting you know that the construction of the bocce courts is moving along, and if the weather keeps up the way it has been this week, we'll be able to see more and more progress. The new parking lot is still in the permitting process, and the hope is that this will be finalized shortly and that we can get underway with that. In the meantime, we do appreciate everyone's continued cooperation related to the parking situation. The Budget Committee, being led by our Treasurer Extraordinaire, Linda Rudy, has been meeting every week for the past 6 weeks and has been working diligently to come up with a budget that will be in the best interest of our community. It's a very challenging undertaking and continues to be a work in progress. It should be comforting to everyone to knowing that Linda is at the helm, and if anyone can do it, Linda can do it. Just a reminder that November 1st is fast approaching, and the rules related to our guest policy in the card rooms change at this time of the year. As stated in last month's meeting, the rule is that there are no outside guests permitted in the card rooms during daytime play. Residents are, however, allowed to have guests starting at 6 p.m. for evening play, and that policy is one guest per resident and only during the evening hours. Residents are expected to have their ID cards available for daytime and evening play. And that's all I have for today, and I'd like to move on to our Treasurer's report. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. The Treasurer's report today are the September financials, and at the end of that month, we had $232,000 in operating funds. Our working capital was $437,000. $96,000 remained in CAFE funds, and our reserves were $1,966,000. Other current assets were $68,000, and I'll just let you know that the main element of that was prepaid insurance at $36,000. This brought our total assets to $2,799,000. Our current liabilities were $58,000. Reserve funds again were $1,966,000. Working capital, $437,000. Our CAFE fund liability was $96,000, and equity was $242,000, bringing total liabilities and equity to $2,799,000. There's only one thing that I wanted to mention on the balance sheet side of things, and that was activity in the reserve accounts. There was a large disbursement during the month of September of roughly $50,000, and that went towards pond erosion control, and that was a scheduled disbursement. We budget a certain amount of money to be spent on maintaining the the ponds and their maintaining their, well, erosion control is what it really is. So that was the largest disbursement from reserves during the month. And of course, that's always offset by accrual and interest. On the income statement, there are a few things that I would point out. One is that if you look in the landscaping side of the income statement, what you'll see is that there are two accounts that are over budget for the year. One of them is irrigation maintenance expense. Right now, for the year, it's over by $24,000, and I'm sorry to say it's going to be a little bit more over budget in October because there are more repairs paid for in October. But the over budget is due to many lightning strikes and also pipe repairs. There were multiple mainline breaks in September, tree root incursion, and pump failures that all required repair. Also, the second line item in that section that's over budget for the year is pest control. And that's because while we budget for pest control, we did not anticipate that not only would we have to treat for royal palm bugs, but we had to treat for it twice, plus there was a treatment for phantasma. I will also tell you that, again, although we had scheduled erosion control work that was paid for out of the reserves, there was additional erosion control work done that you'll see under in the lake section of the income statement. And we had some pipes that broke and collapsed and had to be dug out and rebuilt. So that was not scheduled work, but it was maintenance that was required. One thing you may notice in tennis court maintenance and repairs, there was a $9,000 fence repair that took place in September. And the other thing I'll mention for the sharp-eyed among you is that we also in September put our deposit down for the holiday lighting contract. And I'm sure you've all seen that holiday lighting has been installed, although the lights are not turned on yet. Are there any questions from the board? Yes, Marty?
In the theater expense, I'm assuming that was for the screen and the projector? That's why we're over budget for the month for that? Okay.
Well, we're 15,000 over budget for the year, but there were no expenses for the month. But basically, during the August shutdown, and we had, I believe, paid for it before that, there is a new movie screen, there's a new projector, and they also, those were installed. It was not budgeted, but there was, we have some unused budget in other line items that will partially offset it. So we think because of those unplanned purchases, between all of the unused budget line items that we can apply towards it, that will, although we spend $60,000, we think the over budget attributable to this will be about $19,000 by the end of the year. Any other questions? Harb?
On the pool for maintenance, it seems like we're down 12,507. Why? That's item number 0744.
Well, that down is the over budget for the year, but year to date. Hold on, just one sec. I just want to look at the total numbers for the year. Give me 1 second. Yeah, our actual year-to-date is 121,000 in spend. The budget is 118,000. So for the year right now, we're over by $3,000. There is not a particular item that happened. What happens is
That says $32,000 on the budget. I'm talking about it for the year to date.
Yeah, the year-to-date budget is 118,000. The annual budget is 118,000, and the spend so far is 121,000. So, yeah, there wasn't anything that was unusual or especially large during the current month, but as the year goes by, they're fixing leaks and they're correcting lights and so on. So I don't actually have something that sticks out for that, but I think you are right on that it's over budget for the year. Even if we were in December, it would be over budget right now, so it's going to be a little bit more over budget, but hopefully there won't be any more large expenses, so, we'll see. Yeah, exactly, fingers crossed. Any other questions?
That same line, we had 22,000 in September budgeted to maintain. Was there something specific that happened in September?
Royal Landings Pool. Yep.
1 second.
That was, they had the leak and they had to undo all the cement do all the piping again. Should be open sometime next week.
I'd have to go into the trial balance in detail. When I reviewed it, I did not find any items of note, and the amount we spent in September was very similar to the amount that we spent in August, so I can't tell you that there was anything that stuck out there. Any other questions? Okay, well, that completes the treasurer's report. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Now we'll move along to Laurel's report.
Good morning, Mr. President, Master Board of Directors, and community at large, and the community on the Zoom. So this is the General Manager's report. We'll start with the all-awaited bocce report. So bocce, we passed our first inspection, which I'm happy to mention, and right now they poured the cement for the different 3 bocce courts. The forms are still in, and they will be removed on Monday. They're just hardening, and then once on Monday they remove those forms, we'll start seeing the beginnings of the actual courts being built. So that's very exciting. And then after that, we are still awaiting for a separate permit of the Hoover awning, but we're close to receiving it. Once those courts are built, then and the Hoover awning permit is accepted, then we'll start building the canopy that goes over the bocce courts. The second item will be the parking lot, and we are still in review. Goes through different departments, something like 9 to 11 departments. We are on the last department, which is called zoning. And once it comes out of zoning, we'll see if we have any notes of correction. If we do, then we'll take care of those notes and resubmit. If there are no notes, then we move forward with the parking. If there are notes, then we'll probably be about 2-3 weeks to have a time frame to answer those notes, and then it'll be approved. So we're getting closer. Pool at Royal Landings has had extensive work due to aging infrastructure and the pipes and leaks and the pavers, and so that should be ready. It's coming along very, very nicely, and that should be ready early next week. Maybe possibly as early as Monday, maybe latest as Wednesday. We'll see. Somewhere in that frame, we'll let you know. The Northeast Quad Pool, the handicap rail will be installed. We did receive the permit for that, so that will be installed in mid-November. We are about 3 weeks away, 3-4 weeks away from doing that work. We're waiting for Royal Landings to be over. Many of the pools were power washed yesterday. All the chairs and the lawn chairs and everything, and the umbrellas are being looked at to make sure that everything is in working order. The lake company, Allstate Lakes, treated all the lakes. That takes about 2 weeks for that algae to turn color. It's gunk, it doesn't look good, it smells, then it sinks, and then they do it again. And then if they need to, they do it again. So it's a process every year, 2 to 6 weeks of gunk, but in the end, they remove the algae. The gate arm at Regency Cove was knocked down. We're waiting on that part. It should be in hopefully as soon as today, and if not, then early Monday. So that's what it's planned to be up early next week. We have our tennis ITF, International Tennis Federation. Coral Lakes Cup is going on currently. It's been very exciting. If you have a chance, you can go check out the tennis matches over there. And what else do I want to mention to you? Halloween is coming up with our beautiful Lorette. There are still places for you to go. She'll mention it herself, but if anyone wants to go to Lorette's big event, it'll be her first really large event on her own. She's raring to go, and it's going to be it's spooky and it's classy, and it's really a fun event. So if you don't have anywhere to go on Halloween, I do suggest that you get a ticket. And she's also going to announce a really fun show. We did it last year during the summer. It was a fantastic show, and we're doing it closer to season, but I will let her let you know what that is. With that, I conclude my report unless there's any questions.
Any questions? Thank you.
You liked it? It was short?
Very good.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to Lorette. Ta-da, ta-da.
Well, thank you, Laurel. Good morning, Mr. President, Master Board of Directors, Coral Lakes residents, and Zoom. Hi, everyone. Autumn is upon us. The air is a tad cooler, and maybe this year we'll actually get some sweater weather days. I'd like to start with a quick thank you to all those who came to the Family Feud event. It was a fun evening. Everyone was super spirited and had great answers, even if they were on the board or not. It was a fun event. We'll try to do that again soon. Another thank you to those who came to see the lecture with Christina Lane. She spoke about Alfred Hitchcock and the women behind him and who inspired him. It was really fascinating. Our next speaker is Roger Rawlings. His topic, Steven Spielberg, Embracing Jewish Roots. Tickets are just $10 and still available. Another reminder, tickets for A Touch of Class, 2026 Season Show Series, and Rock of Ages are still available. You can purchase the entire season still or individual tickets. And the always popular The Bronx Wanderers will be here Sunday, January 18th. Those tickets are on sale as well. Everything is available at the box office or conveniently online. The Bookmobile will be here again October 20th, 3:30 to 4 p.m. in front of the clubhouse. Get your cauldrons brewing. Spooky season is upon us. Wednesday, October 29th is our pet parade. That's always cute. It's a cute time for our furry little friends. Get their costumes ready. Friday, October 31st is our annual Halloween party, and I'm super, super excited. This year, expect a mysterious good time with a side of elegance, kind of like me. There will be good food, live music, and an all-around lovely evening. Please try to come. Come dressed in ballroom attire, your most creative costumes, or whatever fills your fancy. Stop by the box office and see Lisa to reserve your table. One last item, as Laurel mentioned, backed by popular demand, Paul Anka starring Lou Villano. He'll be here Saturday, November 22nd at 8 p.m. Tickets will go on sale this afternoon at the box office or online. It's a fabulous show. I think you all know it. Don't miss it. With that, I conclude this report. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorette. Moving along, I don't know that there are any committee reports today. None? Okay. Is there any old business that we have to go over? Again, none. I don't believe there's any new business today either. And are there any general board comments? If not, I will open the mic to the residents. Please state your name and your residence, please. Where does she live? Where did she say she lived? Shawna Garfield.
Good morning. I'm Sharna Garfinkel from Royal Landings. I was here last month in reference to the lack of fresh and sanitizing being available to us. I'm not sure what is occurring there. I have heard from no one, and there has not been any sanitizing at the women's bathroom and going outside. COVID is here. My roommate has COVID as we speak. 3 other people I know have COVID. We really need to address keeping us safe and as free as we can be from all the diseases out there. I'd appreciate if someone would let me know what is occurring, what they're going to do about it, and why it's not being taken care of as we speak. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Wait, we have to, is there anything on Zoom?
What happened to all the other gooseneck microphones?
Are there any questions on Zoom? If you are, raise your hand or unmute yourself.
I think we only had 8.
No, we always shared.
I-
We always shared.
I have the good one?
No, we always shared.
Okay, Roz, go ahead.
Hi, yes. I've had an issue with rats. They found 2 rats in my apartment, and my attic has holes in them.
Razi, that's an associated
Right.
issue. That's not a master issue. Go to the president of the association where you live or the Campbell office, and they'll help you with that. Okay? It's a community. Yeah. Any other questions on Zoom? I don't see anybody. Let's go to page 2. Page 2, anyone with questions? I don't see anyone. If there's anyone that I missed, you're welcome to email or come in. I think with that, there's no questions.
All right, last chance.
No, you adjourn, you don't.
Yes, wait, Marty.
Just a question in terms of the mics and stuff. Well, we can get these fixed, because every time we come to a meeting, they die within 5 minutes of their own work. We gotta do something about this. Every meeting we go to, mics don't work.
We just talked about it this morning, and we're going to look into it. Yeah. If there's nothing else, I'd like to get a motion to adjourn. All in favor? Thank you all for coming. Hope to see you all next month.